Okay, so I'm gonna actually retake this because I did have a video of this recorded, and I skipped Chainsaw Man for some reason. I don't know why I did that, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually go through all this again. So actually bear with me, and I'm not gonna try to actually stutter like I did on the last recording, because that really did irritate the living hell out of me when when I went and actually watched it. So yeah, so here goes. Right here, I got Horimiya 1 through 3. Haven't read it yet. I've seen the anime. Didn't really like it, so I have these here in case if I want to read them. So there's that. Kaguya-sama Love is War Volumes 1 and 2. Haven't read this yet. I've seen the anime to this, and I actually did really like this one, so I will probably go ahead and actually get the rest of this at some point. Yeah, the 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you, 1 through 3. Yeah, that's a lot of reallys for a manga title. So it's 1 through 3. I've seen the anime of this. It's basically like an unhinged harem rom com, and the shit can actually get crazy in the series. But overall, it's a pretty fun series. I will probably read these sometime soon, and maybe get more. So there's that. After School Bitchcraft 1 through 3. I've read the first one, and I didn't really like it that much. It's basically like a high school DxD ripoff, but instead with like fallen angels and devils and all that. It's basically about witchcraft and a wizardry. Mixed in with like high school DxD elements. It's not good, but I will probably go ahead and read the last two. But avoid this at all cost. Next up, Quintessential Quintuplets 1 through 14. This is actually another complete series. Like I say, like maybe like somewhere around from volumes 1 through 10 or 1 through 11 is when the series is actually good. And then you got the school festival arc, which it actually went downhill like at the school festival arc, but overall, and volume 14 is like, why? As y'all can tell, Futaro didn't really end up with my favorite girl, but I'm actually quite actually not that mad about it anymore. But still, I wish he would have picked I wish he would have picked Nino. But I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't read or watched the anime yet. But let's just say your favorite girl, whoever you picked as your favorite girl, I'm just gonna say it. He doesn't pick whoever your favorite girl is, but he does pick one of them, and he does marry one of them. And I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone. So for anyone who's read this series or watched the anime, y'all probably know who we already picked. So yeah. So I'm gonna move on. So next up, my dress up darling 1 through 12 right here. I really love this series, and it is a cosplay rom com manga, but it is really good. Everyone knows who Marin Kitagawa is. She was basically the best girl in I think the winter of anime season 2021. Yeah, back when that first season first aired, and now season 2 is coming out soon, and I can't wait to see it. So yeah, that's basically it for for that, and it's really good. So yeah, next up is a controversial manga, and yeah, you probably know what it is. I'm probably gonna sit down right here. So right here is a Rent a Girlfriend 1 through 6, 12, 15, 18, and then the first volume to Rent a really shy girlfriend. Yeah, everyone knows what a Rent a Girlfriend is at this point. So I'm probably not going to talk about it. Uh, anyway, so yeah, so everyone knows what a Rent a Girlfriend is. So yeah, let's just move on. Next up, Love Hina Volume 1. this is based. This series right here is just basically the this series right here is basically the Rent a Girlfriend or the quintessential quintuplets, like way back in the day. Like, this series is really old. Like, if you really like series like the quintessential quintuplets or Rent a Girlfriend or 100 Girlfriends, who really, yeah, that's a lot of reallys. You will probably like this one. It's called Love Hina. I mean, it's not overly long either. I think it's like the same amount of manga volumes as like a quintessential quintuplet. So yeah, it's not an overly long series, and it's by Ken Akamatsu, the creator of like Negima and QU Holder and AI Love You. So if that actually interests you, the omnibuses are out. So yeah, which I might actually end up actually getting. So I can actually have the entire thing. So there's that. Next up, Monster Musume, I Heart Monster Girls. Haven't read this yet, but I have seen the anime of this. And I know this is not the main manga to it. This is actually like a spin-off, like 4 Coma manga, which I think is really cool. Yeah, and there's like colored pages to it, but I might actually read this at some point, but yeah. Last but not least, for the first row is Hunter x Hunter Volume 1. Yeah, you can definitely tell how old this printing is, since it has that Shonen Jump Advance like logo right there. Yeah, Viz used to do this manga line called the Shonen Jump Advance manga line, but they since have actually retired the line, and now everything that was a part of that line is now just part of the regular Shonen Jump line. That's including Hunter x Hunter. So yeah, that's basically it. And everybody knows what Hunter x Hunter is at this point. Yeah, because of the 2011 version of the anime. So yeah. Okay, now moving on to the second row. So let's stand back up for that. Next up, 2.5 Dimensional Seduction or 2.5D Seduction 1 through 11. Another harem rom-com series about another rom-com series about cosplay, and it does have like a harem twist to it. Yeah, it's basically similar to My Dress Up Darling, but with a lot more ecchi and a harem twist. So that's basically what it is, but it is actually really good, and I actually do prefer this over My Dress Up Darling. I'm not gonna lie to you. It just recently had an anime that's going to be getting a season 2, so I can't wait. I can't wait for that. So yeah. Next up, Aikashi Triangle 1 through 6. I actually really do love this. I've seen the anime to this. The anime is okay. I mean, I did like it enough to actually get the manga, so I will probably read these soon. I just want to go ahead and actually wait to actually get the last 10 volumes, so I can just go ahead and do like an entire binge read of it at some point, and yeah. So I will have like 16 books to actually read through once I get the rest of them. So that's that. Next up, Ghost Reaper Girl from the creator of Rosario plus Vampire. Now, if you know Rosario plus Vampire, you can definitely tell is actually from the same creator. Like, look at the art style. And yeah, it is a different like name, but it is the same person. Like, if you like open up like, it's right here. Okay, wait. Okay. I think it's back here. Okay, I think it's right here. like it's right here somewhere. It talks about like Rosario plus Vampire, if you can actually see that. Okay, here it is. Begun working professionally as a manga artist with the 4-volume Magical Warrior fantasy series Kinto in 2002. Ooh, wow. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Which was serialized in Monthly Shonen Jump. Okay, here it is. Rosario plus Vampire began serialization in Monthly Jumps in Monthly Shonen Jump in March of 2004, and continued in Jump Square as Rosario plus Vampire season 2 in 2020. He changed his pen name from Akihisa Ikeda and launched Ghost Reaper Girl and Shonen Jump Plus platforms. So if y'all are curious to what the Rosario plus Vampire creator is actually working on now, this is it. I think there's only like 4 volumes out, and apparently this series is on a hiatus. So it's probably going to be a while before we get an anime to this. And so far, I've only read this first volume. I haven't even read volume 2 yet. Yeah, I'm putting this back. So yeah, I do got the first 2, and I do want to get volumes 3 and 4 sometime soon. But I'm gonna have to wait on that. Next up, Chainsaw Man 1 through 6. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I didn't really like Chainsaw Man that much. I've seen the anime, and I wasn't really too blown away by it. I'm sorry. I mean, that's just my opinion. I think the series is actually mid. Like mid as fuck. Excuse my language, but I just had to say it. It's just some like some edgelord shonen garbage that should have never become popular. That's just my opinion. People like we're not all gonna like the same things, so I'm just gonna put it at that. Next up, maybe one of the most erotic manga series that I've ever read in my entire life. And when I say this series is erotic, I really mean it. Like, if you watch my manga collection from last year, and you will see me talking about this one, and I did mention Joey the Anime Man because he does have this a manga in his collection too, and I don't know why I'm keeping on stuttering. I fucking hate it, but that's besides the point. So when I mean this series is erotic, I mean it. Now, what this series is basically about, like, this is Super HX Heroes. Yeah, kind of a weird title, but it's basically a superhero, like a superhero style manga with like Super Sentai elements, somewhat, and a lot of like erotic things happen. Like the series is basically about these creatures called the Aseiju taking over the Earth, try to take away people's like sex drives and all, and something like that. Yeah, the series is that type of series. Like it is very sexual at points, and yeah, I'm not gonna go any further of actually talking about it. You're just gonna have to read the series for yourself. And FYI, warning. Uh, this is very fan service heavy, and you're probably wondering, doesn't this have an anime out? And you're probably right. And if you read this manga, and you're gonna tell yourself the same thing. Why? How in the hell did this get an anime? That's all I'm gonna say about that. Next up is a light novel series, which I haven't really read yet, but I have seen the anime too. So this is I'm in Love with a Villainess, the first 2 light novel volumes. I did really like the anime of this one, and I would love to go ahead and get the last 3 and maybe get the manga to it as well, so I can actually read it. But so far, I do have these first 2 light novel volumes, so in case if I do want to read them. Next up, March Story Volume 4. Yeah, that's just a random manga volume right there. Next up, Ralgrad Volume 1. Now I'm going to go ahead and actually talk about this one. I know I'm not talking about like every series that I own, but I'm just going to talk about like the interesting ones. And this is one of them. Have y'all ever heard of the series Blue Dragon, the video game series Blue Dragon that got an anime that ran for two 51 episode seasons? Yeah, this is the manga spinoff to it. And no, I'm not lying. This is actually its manga spinoff. And if you're wondering, the art looks familiar. It kind of looks like very Death Note-ish. The reason for that is Takeshi Obata actually did do the art for it, so you're not seeing things. And I gotta say, the artwork, I haven't really started reading this yet, but the artwork is actually really amazing. Like it's Takeshi Obata. Like his artwork is always amazing. It doesn't matter if it's like Death Note or Platinum Inn or Bakuman. His art will always be amazing. And that's that. Okay. So back to standing up now. Saving Life Volume 1 from the same person behind Girls Bravo. Sadly, this was the only volume of the series that was actually published over here by Tokyo Pop before Tokyo Pop actually went out of business for a couple of years, and then they came back. They never thought about actually relicensing this manga and actually putting out the last two volumes. So I don't know what I'm going to do when I go ahead and reread this. I might have to read the rest of it online, but it's there if I want to read it. Black Lagoon Volume 1. Okay, now this right here, I'm going to have to open this one up because there's actually a parental advisory right here. And y'all are going to be telling yourself, what the hell? Okay, focus, focus, focus. Now I'm going to go ahead and read this to you. Black Lagoon is rated M for mature. It is rated M for mature and is recommended for mature readers. This volume contains graphic violence, strong language, nudity, adult situations, drinking, smoking, ass kicking, law breaking, gun love, running with scissors, and just about everything your mother ever told you not to do. Oh yeah, Biz was just being a smart ass writing that shit. Then yeah, y'all will probably get a chuckle out of this too. So just be warned when you come to this part of the video, because y'all will be laughing your ass off with this one. Okay, so that's it. So wait. So that's it with that. That's it with the interesting stuff I picked out that I wanted to show y'all. So next up is Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. Really fun series. I really do need to get more of this. I've seen the anime of this and I really loved it. So I can't wait to actually get more of this manga. So it's basically about this dude named Akira who just wants to actually live life during like a zombie apocalypse. The series is a lot of fun, and I highly recommend it. So that's that. Classroom of the Elite, the first light novel volume. I actually did really like the anime of this one, and I can't wait to read it. I'm probably gonna go ahead and maybe get more volumes of it. So that's that. Bleach, the volume 1. Now Bleach, I got two copies of volume 1. One is the collector's edition. The collector's edition right here. And the other one is the 20th anniversary edition, and using like the cover art when the manga actually premiered back in 2001 in Weekly Shonen Jump. So yeah, that's that. So, and I also got 62 and 69. So that's Bleach, Fullmetal Alchemist Volume 1. And now when it comes to Bleach, I might go ahead and actually get the manga box sets. Because there's actually 3 manga box sets that will contain like the entire 74 volume manga series. So yeah, that's that with Bleach, Fullmetal Alchemist Volume 1. Now with this, I might go ahead and actually get those hardcover Fullmetal editions, since I think there's only like 18 of those books instead of just collecting the 27 paperbacks. I just wanted to like go ahead and maybe like save up shelf space. So that's that. Then the last but not least on this row is Don't Toil Me Miss Nagatoro Volume 1. This is the Books A Million exclusive cover. So that's that. Okay, so this is the, oh man. So here's the last row right here. And it's filled with some miscellaneous series that I will probably eventually get more of the rest of the volumes to at some point. Now, you're probably wondering, why do I got a second volume 8 of the Quintessential Quintuplets? Okay, I'm going to have to explain this to everyone, and y'all are probably going to understand. This is actually my first copy of volume 8, and up here, and right here is actually my second copy I got from I think it was called like Second and Charles, which is basically like an offshoot store of Books A Million. So when I got this from Amazon, like the last few pages, also along with his back art right here. If you could see the tape right there, yeah, it was torn from the last few pages to right here, and I do not know how that happened. Yeah, that proves to me that Amazon really does really need to get a better shipping company, because the shipping company that they're using is complete dog shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. But that's that. So next up, Platinum In 1 and 2. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about this one. If y'all know, you know. One Piece Volume 1. Really love One Piece. We'll get more of this at some point. Yu Yu Hakusho Volume 1. Strawberry 100% Volume 4. Now one thing. Yeah, this is a harem romance manga about this kid named Junpei who goes up on the roof of his rooftop of his school one day, and get this, a girl falls from the sky. I'm not exaggerating on this. And Junpei sees her strawberry printed panties. Now y'all are probably wondering, what the fuck are you talking about? That's basically how the series actually starts out. But for the most part, the series is actually pretty wholesome. I mean, I'm only right up to this 4th volume right here. I've seen the anime to this, and let's just say that it's actually really good. And here's like the artwork and in some of the panels. So yeah, that's basically it. Undead Unluck Volume 1. I need to get more of it. Pretty solid shonen. Pokemon Adventures 1 and 2. Yeah, this, for a Pokemon manga, shit in here can get really dark. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Shakugan Oshana Volume 1. Akuma no Riddle Volume 1. Air Gear Volume 1. And last but not least, Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Volume 2. That's basically it. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This is P.H.L.E. Anime signing out, and I'm done with this. Okay, peace.